welcome back to another Lockdown Diaries video. I know you've missed me, it's been another 2 weeks without Leigh, but I'm back and better than ever. I asked you guys to ask me some questions, and in this video I'm going to answer them and maybe you'll get to know me a bit more. Our first question is a wee easy one. It's, what's your favourite animal? Without a doubt, my favourite animal is a Highland cow. Oh my god, those wee fluffy ones. I love them so much. The wee like ginger fluffy ones, I don't know. Maybe I just see myself inside them. Oh, sounds wrong. On to the next question. You know, we've gone from what is your favourite animal to what is your ultimate goal? Very deep. I don't know, I personally, well, everyone probably thinks this, I personally have no idea what I really want to do whenever I'm older. I have no like set plan, but I set myself wee small goals. So like, my ultimate goal right now is to finish uni with a really good degree, getting a really good job, and not just a job, you know, that pays well, a job that I'm really passionate about. Yeah, I would say I don't have one ultimate goal. I have lots of small goals, and I think that is the best way to do it, because then you're not giving yourself that pressure. You know what I mean? Another good question that I got is, what are the differences between Northern Ireland and Scotland? I would say there are no differences. They're such similar places. I was so shocked by how similar Northern Ireland and Scotland is. It is very much home away from home, so it is. And especially Stirling. Stirling, a lot of people say Stirling is like Little Ireland because it's just filled with Irish and Northern Irish people. It's so funny. But yeah, I would say Scotland is very similar to Northern Ireland, and that is definitely what attracted me to it. You know, what Scotland looks like is very similar to Northern Ireland. The culture is very similar. The humour is very similar. I mean, one of the main reasons I didn't go to university in England was because I just didn't think that I would click in English university with English students. I'm not saying anything badly of English students or English people, it's just I didn't think there would be the same humour. Whereas in Scotland, it is very much, it's like the same, like they know, they understand, so they do. So I like that. Like, I would say there isn't many differences between Northern Ireland and Scotland. I wonder who asked this question. Carla. How dangerous is Dennis? Dennis is not dangerous at all. For all you who don't know, Dennis is my lovely, sweet, beautiful dog who would never hurt a fly. Dennis is not dangerous. He just gets excited. He just wants attention. He just wants to play with you and love you. He isn't dangerous at all. And Carlo, maybe if you weren't screaming at him and throwing me around like a rag doll, he wouldn't attack you. I mean, love you. Our next question, the person who asked this, is looking for drama. Do you like living with Katie? I have to think about that one. No, joking. I love living with Katie. Katie is such a good flatmate, so she is. She is the most organised one. She keeps the place in order, and she's just so fun to live with. So she is. My favourite thing to do in the mornings is wake her up by tickling her feet, and then she screams so loud. It's so funny. It's so fun to like just sit down together and watch like EastEnders or Hollyoaks or play Fortnite. I bet she's missing the PS4. But no, like, Katie is such a good flatmate to live with, and you know, it helps that she drives. You know, she drives me places, and yeah. Our next question is a really good one. It's, if I went back to first year of uni, would I do anything differently? No, there's nothing I would do differently in first year of uni. From the accommodation I picked to the people I hung out with and the friends I made, I would do absolutely nothing different. I absolutely love everyone who I met in first year of uni. I love the experiences I had in first year of uni. My first year of uni, I had such a good time. I mean, one thing that maybe would change is maybe being closer to Robbie, James and Aaron in first year, because we all didn't really get close until second year, and they're just my best of friends. And you know, sometimes I think, oh, like imagine how fun it would have been if you know we were as close then as we are now, you know, living together and all that. But yeah, I really like this question, and shout out to whoever asked me it. What is my favourite book, and what is my favourite book that I've studied at uni? So I would say, and I'm going to sound so basic right now, but currently my favourite book is Normal People. I was a fan of the show, but I wasn't such a fan of the show that I would read the book and think that it was a good book when it's not. I actually really enjoyed the book. I think it is better than the show. I really love the themes that the book has. It talks about like working class people and how the two main characters navigate. You know, one of them is working class, one of them is upper middle class. I like the narrative of how the working class character also navigates studying at a really, you know, pretentious university with upper middle class people in it. The story is actually written by an Irish writer and it's set in Ireland. So it's just, I really enjoy reading literature that is Irish, because you know, you just resonate with it a lot more. You understand the things they're saying. You know, it's so funny when the characters say things that you say. Like for instance, one of the characters called the main character a culture, and that is such a Irish thing to say, and whenever I read it I was like, oh my god, like culture, like I love that word. But my favourite book that I've studied at uni, that's a tough one. At uni I studied a lot of books that were written like years and years ago, so it's a toss-up between any poem by W.B. Yeats and the Spanish tragedy. I'd probably say any poem by W.B. Yeats, possibly the poem 1916, or like any poem written about that era of Irish history. I just love those poems. They're just so almost like romantic, so they are. And you know, I just loved reading about my own culture and my own history. Like I just really got invested in it, like both intellectually like and emotionally. I just really like W.B. Yeats, and I think anyone who is Irish and really likes Irish history, I think they would really enjoy reading them themselves. Our next question is a wee bit of a controversial one. Who in Donnelly could I batter? The real question is, who in Donnelly haven't I battered? Logan, you're shaking right now because you know I've battered you once or twice. Robbie, you're shaking as well because you know I've battered you once or twice. Katie, I see you shaking as well because you also know I battered you once or twice. But yeah, that's how I'll answer that question with the people I have battered. Sorry for all the people I scared there. I have a very dark past. What is my most embarrassing moment? Well, okay, I have lots of embarrassing moments. I could probably do a full story time about all my embarrassing moments, but I'll go with my most recent one, and oh my god, it was awful. I was sitting it was a wee while ago, I was having dinner with Mia's family. It must have been for Christmas or something like that. I was having dinner with Mia's family, and you know, we were talking about uni and stuff, and then we were talking about how Bangor has a bad reputation. Now I'm from Bangor, so you know, don't be coming for me, Bangorians. So I was talking about my experiences with snobby people from Bangor. So I was saying about how a girl from Bangor said something really rude about where I specifically live in Bangor to Katie, and I was telling Mia's parents about it, and then I made a snide joke saying, oh, you know, from Ballyhome and went to Glenlola, what do you expect? Then they start laughing, and I'm thinking, whew, I've hit a funny one there. Mia's dad turns around. That's so funny, because Mia's mum went to Glenlola and is from Ballyhome. I died. I was like, how have I stepped in it this much? But you know, she was really good about it. She laughed. She thought it was really funny. Make sure you know all the information about the person you're talking to before you say stuff like that, because you know it might come back on you. Another question I have is, what is my favorite TV show? I love watching TV and movies, so this is like another hard one. Most recent favorite TV show, The Politician. I love that so much. It is literally so funny, and obviously politics student, love anything to do with politics. It's just so funny. All the characters in it are hilarious. The story is just hilarious as well. Season 2 just came out, and season 2 is so much better than season 1. It's so funny. There's so many like LGBT characters, which you know you love to see that representation, so you do. And you know, if you're into watching gay things, give it a go. Our next question is, what modules have I studied and what modules do I plan on studying next semester? Scottish unis are a wee bit different to Northern Irish and English, and I can't speak for the Welsh because, to be honest, I know nothing about Wales. In Scotland, in first and second year, you do your course. You can also pick modules to do there from completely different courses. I did English and politics, so obviously I've done genre, literary revolutions, writing theory, writing and language, British politics, international politics, and great political thinkers. And then the wee random modules I did was both modules for the beginner Spanish, so hola, me llamo Leigh. And then I also did business, which I really regret doing because business was not my strong suit. And then for my modules for next semester, it gets a wee bit more serious. You can't pick wee random ones. So I'm planning on doing, well, I'm not entirely sure on the English ones. I might do modern English, which is where we're looking at more modern textbooks. And then for politics, I'm going to do justice. And then it's a toss-up between feminism, green politics, and nationalism. I'm not a big nationalist, okay? I just think it's a really interesting theory. But yeah, I absolutely love my modules at uni, and I love how Scotland does their modules, because, you know, I think a lot of people go to uni thinking the course they've picked is, you know, the course for them, and then they end up regretting, you know, doing what they've picked, and they have to repeat first year. Whereas in Scotland, you could, for example, start doing geography and then turn around after doing the politics modules and go, oh, do you want to know what? I want to switch my degree to politics. And you can do that. So I think that is so good and so much more helpful. What is the most disgusting thing that's ever happened to you? Like in terms of stomach stuff? Boking emoji. I'm not going to say much, but for all of you who know me, you know I'm lactose intolerant and only started being vegan whenever I was 15. So I'm just going to leave that to your imagination. And then we have, tell us your best, funniest memory from uni. I would have to say my funniest memory that comes up to my head is me and Katie were walking back from a class, and people were handing out flyers. It must have been like refreshers or something like that. People were handing out flyers, and we were going past the Christian Union. And of course, Christian Union were handing out flyers, and I must have been in a generous mood or something like that. Because, you know, I went to go take one. So I go like this. And the Christian Union guy goes like this with his flyer. Away from me! I was like, oh! And then I just was like, oh my god, okay. Like, walked off, and then he was like, and me and Katie were like laughing our heads off at the fact that the Christian Union didn't even want me. Like, I was like, wow, okay. I don't think they actually intentionally wanted to be like, no, not for you, but for him. And another question I have is, am I looking forward to going back to Stirling? Not gonna lie, whenever I first got the email that we will be going back to uni in September, I was a wee bit stressed. Whenever I got past the initial stress and I was speaking to all my friends about seeing each other again, I was so excited and so happy. Like, I am so excited to see all my friends again, like the bakery boys and Katie. Like, I'm just so excited to like drive about in her wee like yellow car, go to classes and just see my friends. Like, yeah, I'm really excited, and obviously I'm really excited to get back to the educational side of it. But yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm just, it's just a different like type of social life, so it is. And I think we'll just finish this wee video off by answering quite an important question, and is, have I been actively supporting Black Lives Matter? Yes, I have been actively supporting Black Lives Matter. I've been signing any petition that comes by me that is in support of Black Lives Matter. I've been reading up on so many things. I initially thought I knew an awful lot about racism towards Black people and minorities, but there's actually so much more information. And even in the UK, like our own countries and stuff, I feel like I knew an awful lot about racism in America, but I didn't know a lot about racism in the UK and racism in Ireland. So I've really made an attempt to educate myself about that. I've also been using my social media to promote educational resources that can help people educate themselves on the movement and the history of the movement, and the issues with our own country and America. I've also just been supporting Black voices and really listening to what Black people have to say, because in my opinion, I don't really want to hear a white person's opinion about it, because a white person's opinion about it is never going to be as accurate as a Black person's opinion on it. So I've been really trying to listen to what they say and listen to their experiences and just like learn. As well with the signing the petitions, I've been sharing them on my social medias, and I've been sharing them amongst my friends. Me and my friends are really good like that. If we see a petition, we'll send it into the group chat and be like, can you please send this? I feel like I've also been actually supporting Black Lives Matter by having those hard and open conversations with family and friends, because I think even just having those conversations with your family and friends make a difference, because then you yourself become educated with points, and then they become educated, and then they go on to educate their friends and stuff like that, and it's sort of like a cycle. I always feel like you can be doing more to be more active. I know I definitely I could be doing more to be more active, and once I go back to uni in September, I plan on doing a lot more to be more active, especially doing politics and all that. I really want to get more involved in it. I would say yes, I've definitely been actively supporting Black Lives Matter. But yeah, I feel like we all need to be doing our part, whether that's donating, signing petitions, or sharing information on social media. We all need to be doing our part. We all need to be being as active as we can be, because this isn't a trend for people to jump on. So I think one of the best ways in actively supporting Black Lives Matter is supporting it when it's not trending, supporting it, just in general life. In the description there will be a link to petitions and ways to donate, and if you go to my Instagram, I've had a wee link for petitions and ways to donate and stuff like that. So please take some time out of your day to sign some petitions. Petitions actually really make change. So guys, that is all the wee questions answered there. Thank you so much for everyone who took time out of their day to ask me questions. I hope everyone is keeping safe and everyone is keeping well. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!